Maybe there's a miracle waiting to happen in the places and spaces with the mystical parties, where dark is light and the light is bright. It's a struggle to maintain my appetite in a time that's filled with gluttonous failure and mad pains to express this your devious behavior. Spend money, time on a very last dime and the things you will only ever leave behind. It's a worrying time to lift your head up from the covers with no obvious answers to the questions smothered. Blinded by the fictions of an audio addiction, takes the senses to a place of imperceptible conditions like who the Ross is the sum of your past. Who should tell of this big coming hell? To think is the link between life and death. Enter this body of sound and escape the mesh. As a child I was always happy-go-lucky. As a man I believe I am just plain lucky. Alive inside of this your dangerous system, locked in and twisted out of all recognition. See, this is systematic of the things I have seen. I am lost in paranoia's most beautiful dream. An escape is made through 1,000 doors, with a sub-base emerging through the open floor. In a state of near paralysis, restriction bombs analysis, guided by subliminals that's from another galaxy. Mobilized and lifted by these powers I've been gifted, giving answers to questions that never existed. Like who the Ross is the sum of their parts. Who should tell of this becoming hell? To think is the link between life and death. Enter this body of sound and escape the mesh. To maintain my appetite in a time that's filled with gluttonous failure. I'm at pains to express this your devious behavior. Spend money, spend time on a very last dime and the things you will only ever leave behind. It's a worrying time to lift your head up from the covers with no obvious answers to the questions smothered. Blinded by the fictions of an audio addiction, takes the senses to a place of imperceptible conditions. Who the Ross is the sum of your past. Who should tell of this becoming hell? To think is the link between life and death. Enter this body of sound and escape the mesh. As a child I was always happy, lucky. As a man I believe I am just being lucky. Alive inside of this your dangerous system, locked in and twist up out of all recognition. See, this is systematic of the things I have seen. I am lost in paranoia's most beautiful dream. An escape is made through 1,000 doors, with a sub-base emerging through the open floor. In a state of near paralysis, restriction forms analysis, blinded by subliminals that's from another galaxy. Mobilized and lifted by these powers I've been gifted, giving answers to questions that never existed. Like who the Ross is the sum of the